Like, I don't feel like it makes you a bad bitch if you sit on your ass.
Come on, I don't care how cute you look. I don't care what you got stored into your head if you're fucking lazy. Where the guy is almost like suggesting to you of like, oh, I could do this and this for you. Hey, I'm gonna be in this hotel room if you want to talk about it. Selling a drink. There's nothing more like badass, bad bitch than like not needing nobody. Like, welcome back to the Ladies Always Win podcast. I am your host, Miss Ladies Always Win herself. And today, okay, I am with two beautiful guests that I'm very excited about. You feel me? Today we're talking about what it means to be a baddie. So I got two of the baddest bitches I know. Straight from New York, you feel me? I'm trying to get my accent
Philly
down.
over here.
Oh, just kidding. From New York and Philly. But yeah, I want you guys to kind of tell the people what you do, where you guys are from, all that.
What's up, y'all? I'm Alana Milan, and I'm from Philadelphia, Uptown to be exact. I am a celebrity journalist via hip hop since 1987, and I am a PR specialist via 241 Media. Oh, and I'm also content creator, manager / producer, however you want to spin it.
It's giving everything. It's giving all the hats, all the hats.
I'm Coey. I'm CEO of Talk of the Town.
Brah.
Yeah, I'm CEO of Talk of the Town. I do digital marketing, and we also we have a marketing agency where we do PR and marketing together. And 2 for 1.
Oh, that's where the name came from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Because like people usually have to hire a marketing agency and a PR.
Oh,
so we just put it all in one.
Oh,
yeah.
So like anyone who like makes music, anything that I guess like aside from like the making music part, anything else you guys will do, like promotion, all that.
Yeah.
Yes, literally.
I love that.
We're working on a production series coming soon.
What do you mean by that? Like a production what?
So like basically what you did yesterday.
Oh, they be having shit jumping, bro. Because the shit I did yesterday, it was like this speed dating thing. The shit was a vibe. It was so funny. She got the camera. She's doing like the live editing shit. So it's gonna be almost like that kind of a thing, like more.
Yeah. So it's basically like, all right, back then when I was coming up, Wild 'N Out was like where all the like funny lit people.
Like it was like a SNL kind of a vibe, but like a little bit like more culture.
Yes.
Right. So we're just connecting with like different creators around the city, merging it with rappers and doing content with them pretty much.
Because if you think about it, right, like all the labels are based in a lot of their rollouts amongst content.
Do influencers.
So, and then we speak to a lot of artists and their personal feelings are like, I'm not a TikToker. I'm not a dancer. I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just want to make music and like,
Right. So merging it and making it fun makes a complete difference. You know what I'm saying?
That is true, yeah. Because I feel like nowadays, like as an artist, you almost are kind of forced to be a content creator.
Yes.
Like I was talking to someone, I think at like one of your like events, and we were saying that. I was like, bro, like if you make music, you kind of have to be an influencer. Like you have to like know how to do that. But I feel like you guys are like, that's good though, because like there isn't like a place where artists can like really just be artists and then go to one place, like you said, and be like, all right, here's the music. This is just all I want to do. I want to make music. You guys do whatever. But yeah, that's so. How'd you guys like come up with that like whole idea though of like the production?
Well, Coey is the producer as is, which I'll let her say more. But she already had a handle on a network of content creators and kind of just came together in that manner. So just putting them all together.
It just made sense, right? You already knew them.
Yeah, so like back then when I was like coming up, I did a show called Love in Brooklyn.
I seen that on your YouTube.
Oh my God.
I saw that. I was doing my homework. I didn't like go through them, but I saw that it was like a series and I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
So I was in high school, I did like a web series and we kind of like remade Love and Hip Hop on some like parody shit.
Oh.
But like
I used to love those kind of YouTube videos, like parody, like comedy skits.
So it was an OD parody, but we made it like if Love and Hip Hop was in New York. Type shit.
Okay.
Even though it is in New York, but it's with older people, but we was younger. So yeah, that was like my first like real on production. And then like, I see some of that with a lot of the content creators. So a lot of them kind of already have cliques. So it was like, we just got really close with this one specific clique. And kind of just made it work.
Okay. So then how did Talk of the Town start? Because Talk of the Town, I guess, was first before you, like, no.
Love in Brooklyn was first.
So you did that, right?
Yeah.
You were doing like, I guess just like productions, I guess like TV show stuff.
Yeah.
And then how did you go from that to then Talk of the Town?
Okay, so when I was doing Love in Brooklyn, because YouTube has so much copyrights back then, I used to have to look for upcoming artist songs to put in the show.
Oh, wow. That's so fucking dope.
So, like, the whole city was damn near in on it because a lot of the people in the city that was popular was on the show. Then we got popular songs in the city, underground that's on the show.
Yeah, so you guys, like, everyone, like, you needed each other. Like, they wanted it because it's like you're helping them promote, but you literally needed their music.
Right.
Because you couldn't get the copyright.
And girl, like, I used to have to listen to the songs because I have to find what song fits this
Fits the vibe, yeah. Like, you weren't just plugging in any songs.
Exactly.
They'll send you anything, bro, just straight garbage.
Imagine, like, all the artists I got connected to because of that. I feel like made the most sense to do a
platform.
Yeah, but Talking Town wasn't supposed to be a blog. It was literally supposed to be a podcast where we just talked about music.
Okay.
And then, like, the blog really hit off, and I kind of just put all the focus on the blog.
Oh, okay.
And then I met Alana because Alana used to bring artists to do interviews.
On your manager shit.
On her PR
my
shit.
PR
shit, right?
Yeah, a little bit about me. I started doing interviews since I was 15.
Wow.
I really was going to concerts and shit since I was like 13. But I started doing interviews when I was 15 because I'm at all of these concerts all the time for like Mindless Behavior, OMG Girls.
Throwback. Yo, OMG Girls are back. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Bro.
But I just used to be outside in that manner, you know, like I had young parents, I didn't really have supervision, so I always did something productive.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You weren't like getting into trouble.
Exactly, and I really like music, so I was always outside, so I was meeting the adults, like what's going on? What's going on?
She said, I'm here now. What's good?
Came together. We had a mentor. Shout out Miss K and our leg. We had a mentor.
Okay.
Came together. She would take us to New York every now and again, and if she could not take us to New York, which I was on a Greyhound from Philadelphia at 15, coming to do my work. Yeah.
The grind.
By the way, y'all, I'm 26. That's 11 years.
What?
That's
I love
years.
that, bro. I like anybody that does. I don't care what you do. I don't give a fuck if you make sculptures, bitch. Whatever you do, if you had like a grind, if you were like really working your ass off to do that shit, like my respect goes through the roof because I just feel like that's like so gone. Like people really like making it like from like the grit type shit.
Yes, and the full circle moment for me was the first interview I ever did was Jacquees and his cousin, and this is the year before he got signed to Birdman.
Wow.
So fast forward to me, you know, joining hip hop since 1987 and getting my feet wet in mainstream media. Mm-hmm. I did BET Awards virtually during COVID. Oh, wow. First person they gave me was Jacquees. Full circle moment.
That's crazy.
Childhood, right?
So see that, and that's kind of why I like having like different kind of people on here because it's like I feel like anyone who listens to the podcast, like I feel like I'm gonna guess you have some kind of goal that you want to do, and I just feel like whenever like you just listen to so many different people's stories and like
you better be inspired.
Yeah, like you start to find the common denominator of like okay, like these people are just like regular people like me, but like all they did was just fucking work. Like they didn't. Like I don't have nobody on here that's like a nepo baby. I mean, none of that shit. Like the people that are on here are like they're like me. They came up with normal family, like no handouts, no nothing, and like figuring it out. Dang,
bro, yeah,
that's
and we'll dig more into it with me, of course, but like that, me being in mainstream and me realizing what the publicist did.
Yeah, you were like, I already do this.
Oh, like because I realized, and no shade to a traditional PR, like great, their job is well worth it. They work damn hard, but once I realized that I had a hat and they need that hat for part of their job to be done, I'm like, well, why don't I try? Yeah. So I was really taking a year or two to really teach myself how to traditionally be a PR. Because I could always just ask a friend that whatever the case may be. But I really have been making sure I'm learning all the tricks and getting creative and using my brain and meeting people so nobody can really pull my card. Like, you know? Yeah. Like, so now wearing both hats, they kind of bounce off of each other. You know, because I'm doing journalism. And the other side of journalism is public relations.
And then you guys are like this like duo. I love it though. I feel like you guys should make a podcast. I feel like where we at with that?
We be talking mad shit in the house, but like facts.
You guys live together?
Yeah, we roomies.
What's going on? You guys live together and you're about to try to put all these other people in the house to make content, but y'all don't want to make your own content together.
Yeah, we're tripping.
For real. Like what's?
Please hold us accountable.
Anyway, but okay, so I feel like what would you guys say in like your opinions? What would make somebody a baddie? Because I feel like this is like a real, not controversial topic, but there's people on the internet who feel like a baddie just means like, oh, you got your nails done, you got like your lace laid, like you got someone paying for you or whatever.
For me, like a baddie is just somebody that's about their business. Like I don't feel like it makes you a bad bitch if you sit on your ass.
Come on, I don't care how cute you look. I don't care what you got stored into your head if you're fucking lazy.
Something. Like, you just do something. Like, it could be hair, nails, makeup. Like, as long as you hustling about your bag and, like, not depending on a nigga for shit. That's bad bitch shit.
For me, I think the word would be substance. I don't think it's more so about what you look like, but more so how you carry yourself.
Like your energy.
Just back to you saying, like, you can do hair, nails. Girl, you could work full-time at McDonald's. Yeah. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. It's about, I feel like it's about like how you do what you have to do. So it's like, if you are doing that, like, how are you showing up? Like you said, like, what is the energy? What is that? Like the grinding and the hustling. That's what I feel like it's about too. Cause I feel like there's nothing more like badass, bad bitch than like not needing nobody. Like
100%.
Like that's like the ultimate
and not
pinnacle.
Having to ask anyone for anything.
For nothing.
Eat what you kill, sis. Eat what you kill.
Don't ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah. And then I just feel like the more I'm working, and seeing other bitches work, niggas don't really be doing shit.
And that's like
that part.
No shade.
That part.
No shade, but all shade. But no shade though. But like
no shade, but all shade.
Because I ain't even super shady. But it's just like you got people like us that's getting 4 hours of sleep and ripping and running every day and don't know when I actually get a moment to myself. And then you have other people who get to kind of just sit around, like we said, and be pretty and.
Or you got some niggas that just break people off, let somebody else do work, or then they collect the
but you're not really doing nothing,
right? So it makes it hard for people who work hard, not even just women, but people who work hard in general,
right?
Because then you have the people who get credit for sitting around and just looking good, making it look good, and not doing anything, and then you have the people who are the middlemen making everything happen, but they're really not doing the work.
They're just making a phone call.
So then it's like, that's the thing too, is like you guys are also in like very male dominant fields. Like for people that don't know, Talk of the Town is like I would say like a drill based blog.
I really hate that y'all say that, but whatever. Okay.
Like all right, okay, a New York rap blog.
Yeah,
you say that it's very male dominant in like the music vibes. You feel me?
We started in like 2019. We really like captured the beginning phases of drill.
So you get a lot of credit for it.
But like, yes, we are trying to expand. We do talk to different people.
Yeah, but I mean that at least like from the aspect of like you're around a lot of men like with what you do in that field. Like, you know what I mean?
It's artists, guys.
It's disgusting.
Back end guys.
So like, do you think that like that's why like you guys were saying like, do you think you guys have to be like the ones to like work harder, grind harder because you guys are females, and like the guys are like the ones that just get to sit on their ass, make phone calls and not do anything, but like you guys as females have to like hustle
and pick and choose what girls they want to have in a room? Yes.
Okay.
Male
so you
dominated.
think it's male dominated, but because of that, there are females in the mix, but you feel like they're in control of what females. It's not about like the work you do type shit.
I honestly do feel like that sometimes. It depends on the person, of course.
Yeah. And it depends on the person and the situation, because I also feel like niggas also like don't do a lot of research. So they kind of call whoever's convenient, not even
the right person for the job type shit.
Yeah, not even the right. Yeah, they don't be the right person for the job, or don't even know what that person is essentially capable of. But just because they have a prior relationship, it makes sense, or it's whatever. Like I just feel like you know, like guys don't, I feel like, do enough research to really know like who's doing what and what. And it's crazy because everybody watches everybody. Like it's really hard in the city to ignore motion. When some shit is moving, you're gonna see it.
You're gonna know. Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
And they be seeing it.
Yeah, like in the city, because I was like, I've been like there, like I've been like for the past couple of days, like mainly like I like went to your place twice, and I've just been in the city, and I think like after like being around like the cliques and the people, I realized I was like, yo, it's a whole different world here, like but then I was thinking, I was like, yo, like in one borough you have millions of people that live in this one area that acts as like the equivalent of like a country in some places, like that's a lot of fucking people in one place. So it's like
in one place, how this one person knows all these fucking people. Just only imagine how many other people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it just keeps kind of going
talking about that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The male domination also comes in because I feel like naturally men look at women objectively, right? So like she said, more research, or just being more open to having a conversation, or not being one track minded and flirting or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, like I never understood it because if I'm in the same room as you, what you think I'm in here for?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing, right? Is that like if you're at the same level as a male in your field, they're gonna feel like, oh, like what did you do to get here, bitch? The same shit you did, if not more.
Yeah,
like they're not gonna look at it like it's
what
almost
I
like,
killed.
oh, who did you fuck to get here, and not like what work did you do?
Right.
Dang. I mean, so
It's like that.
Yeah.
Well, for you, real quick, curveball, real quick, and you can get back to it. You're a singer. How's your experience?
Niggas be shooting they shot. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But that's, you know what's funny? That's what I was gonna ask. I like anyone who's like a female in like entertainment. I always ask them like, what is your opinions on girls like fucking their way up? Like, what do you think about that?
I hate it, and not because of the empowerment that you can fuck whoever you want, because you can do what you want. I'm not policing anyone's body. It's just more so of the fact that in my DNA, I don't like giving a man the satisfaction.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see none of this.
Like, if you make a conscious decision and you meet somebody in your field and you want to link up and do that. That's a grown-up decision. But like doing it with intent to get something out of it.
But what about when it's reversed, right? Because I think that there are
do that too.
No, but like in the sense of like there's that way, right, where it's the girl being like, you know what, I think if I fuck this guy, he'll do this. But then there's the opposite where the guy is almost like suggesting to you of like, oh hey, like let's say it's someone that's like above you, oh I could do this and this for you, but hey, I'm gonna be in this hotel room if you want to talk about it.
Selling dreams.
The fuck? Like then like what do you do? Like do you feel like you should take the opportunity? Do
Absolutely
you think
not.
you should?
No. Absolutely not. But my thing with that whole situation, the fucking the way to the top thing, I just feel like if you know you're not passionate about this shit, like just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that do, I guess, fuck their way up, they're not really capable of the jobs that they're taking
because they're taking a shortcut.
You know what I'm saying? So like everyone suffers at that moment. Whether it's the artist,
that's true.
Whether it's the people that's working with the artist,
whether it's you specifically,
you know what I'm saying? Like you just took on a whole task and jeopardized a lot of people just because
to say
you didn't want to do it.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
see, I never looked at it that way, but that's kind of like that's like you cheating on like a test, and then it comes to the end and you don't know any of the information because you were cheating. So then it's like now you're here, but you don't really know what you're supposed to know. Type shit.
The tricky part with the music industry specific is artists need a lot of development.
We talk about this all the time. Shout out to
advice, so on and so forth. So if you're not even willing to put that time of effort into it, you shouldn't even sign up for the shit. You should just be honest and be like, yeah, we're fucking. If you are fucking, yeah, we fucking is cool, but like, I don't think this is my shit. Yeah. I'm gonna stick to what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, I think it's tempting for girls.
Yeah, and also too, I feel like y'all gotta know guys do that too.
Oh yeah.
Me being in this and me. Oh, y'all done seen some shit.
Really?
Guys do that
like
too.
What? Tell us. Like one story. I just want one.
Like, I'll give a scenario. A signed artist doesn't have much though, which is always a misconception.
Yeah.
Y'all think because people got signed and they wearing chains and pictures that
they don't
got
stuff. Shit,
they don't
bro.
have nothing. A signed artist basically clout chasing, right? Every girl you see him fuck with is somebody that could help him in some way. That don't look crazy.
I mean, it's a clear agenda.
Clear agenda, right?
Like, it's not...
So, yeah, and that's just a scenario. Like, guys do that, too. But more so to speak, what I'm saying is...
You got to maintain the image.
You got to maintain that, and that's cutting the corner. My thing with cutting the corner is, in the next 5-10 years, we're really going to see who took the stairs versus who took the elevator. You know what I'm saying? That part. So that's really what it is about that. You know
I never heard that, but that's gonna stay in my brain.
She says that all the time.
Forever, bro. Because that's such a misconception. Like, and I get it. Like, social media is a highlight reel. We're all like trying to show like our best. But like, even like with me, like I have no issue telling people the shit that I've done to get to where I'm at, because I'm like, I don't want you to see me post some shit and you to be like you just followed me 2 weeks ago. Right. And you're just thinking like, oh shit, like this girl just popped out of nowhere. Like, no, bitch, I was doing some wild shit that like, I don't know if you'd be like willing to do the kind of shit that like I was willing to do. So, dang. But that taking the stairs, not the elevator. Period. Dang. Okay, well listen, Coey likes to do this thing called Coey's questions.
Oh shit.
And they're wild as fuck.
Like, trying to get you back.
No. I had just a few of them that I like remembered in my brain. It was really just like a couple of them. But yeah, so when you go and talk to the town, Coey likes to do these things called Coey's questions.
Yeah.
So
coming soon.
The one that I genuinely was curious about, what sound do you make during sex?
You're fucking annoying.
You're
fucking annoying.
I had to be on fucking camera, just la-di-da-di-da, and read that shit. You knew this was coming. You knew.
I didn't know that one was
That
coming.
was the most wild one.
Some girls actually did it.
But I'm asking you, what sound do you make during sex?
Oh, girl, she's wildin'.
Come on, you gotta give us a dish what you put out. You gotta give us like a, what is it? Is it like a, you're talking? I don't got no alcohol for you to take a shot, so.
I'm drinking already, so I'm just to that.
She tapped
Alana,
out.
you want to answer?
Yeah, one of y'all.
What do I don't know. Like, what you want me to moan? I don't know. What do I do?
I mean, I don't think I got that question. I think I asked it during speed dating.
Yeah,
you definitely asked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, barking. He told me he was lying. Because you know what happened? Literally, I said, we were doing the speed dating thing. This guy literally said, he had that question. He said he'd be barking. This man was, woof, like literally like,
Yes.
off the table.
So
Then I was like, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to see like a gif or something of a dog, and I'm going to think about you, and I'm going to send it to you. Boom. The second that I get like to my car, I see this gif, and it's like this dog. You know what, the Kermit with the hoodie? Yeah. It's like a dog with the little Kermit hoodie on, and like the regular dog, and the dog is like, but my family is asleep. And then like the dog with the hoodie is like, I said bark. And I was like, bro. And I was like, I said to him, like, oh, is this you? So you be doing like at your fucking parents' house? Like when you're supposed, everyone's sleeping, and the dog inside you was like, fucking
right
bark.
now.
You got to do. And then he was like, oh, I was lying about that.
I hope a nigga would not bark in the bed.
No, I thought he was dead ass though. Like the way that he was saying it. And he literally ended up barking at me like for real. I got scared, and then I nexted him.
It was real.
Yeah. Then I was like,
a little bit.
See. So I really, when he said it was lying, I was like, I kind of thought that shit was true. Like I was gonna even be like, yo, call one of your exes right now, just so I could be like, yo, he ever bark at you, like ever? And it's like, yeah, that used to just be his thing. Like,
Nah, that's the.
what do you mean? Okay, so then boom, where do you come up with these questions? Do you look them up, or do you in your brain really think of this wild ass shit?
A little bit of both. Yo, I watch YouTube all day.
Really?
No, she really does.
Who do you watch?
Everything. Like I watch Kai Snat, Deshae, DDG.
AMP
I might watch
shit,
some
So the
like,
streamers and YouTuber people.
Yeah, I might watch some UK people. I mean, it's a girl named Bobby. It's another girl named Amelia, I believe. I might fucking watch. Bitch, I don't know. I'll be on there all day.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like
I can tell though, because like the kind of content that like you come up with, to me, like I was like very heavy into watching YouTube, and like I still watch a good amount, but I feel like I can tell like, oh, like this is some YouTuber shit. Like this is some like.
So like when I used to watch TV when I was younger, Wildin' Out was like the most fucking like
popular
exciting
shit.
show.
Yeah, me and my
for
brother
me
loved that show
because it was just like mad, organic, naturally funny. Mm-hmm. And it's also people we already saw online, so it just was like cool.
It kind of made like it made the worlds come together.
And the girl coming in that. I feel like when I watch TV, it don't be hitting
because you spend all your time on the internet. So like, yeah, if you spend all your time on social media, going on YouTube is like a continuation of that world. Because then it's like these same people that you see, but now they're just doing other shit.
Yeah, I just feel like TV. I feel like TV is very old school. I think TV needs to really tap into the young market, but. All the shows now, I'm not really into the reality shows too tough.
Yeah, your stuff, I feel like the stuff that you're doing, it would be under reality, but it's not like in the sense of like a reality show.
Right.
It's like reality.
But I also don't like too parody. Like it has to be a good balance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not weird like that, but like yeah, like I can't do too corny, but I can't do too ratchet. Like it has to
it's got to be a good. I think you have like an eye for that, because I feel like the stuff that I've seen you like produce, I feel like it is in the middle. Like it's like a little bit like racy, but again, it's still for the kids type shit. Like it's not anything crazy. But then what would you guys say like would be your, I guess, like tip of advice for girls like to be a baddie? Like, you know what I mean? Like just do what you want to do. Like what advice would you give them?
For me, I would say practice tunnel vision. I feel like, shout out to Coey, but for a long time I was not collaborating with anybody, and not because I was scared or, you know, it wasn't like anything in that manner, but it was just more so like I'm so locked in with me right now, it's not even funny. Mm-hmm. Like I started off my career with my friends, but as a child, some people just do shit, interests fall off. I'm the only one who's
dedicated, yeah.
Right? So like, that being said, because I'm the only one who really kept it going, I already knew early to really just lock in. So when I say tunnel vision, I really mean being a baddie and getting your shit done really means like nothing else matters.
But what you gotta do.
But what you got going on. Like one little thing will throw this hair.
Yeah.
Or hair. Like that's not what we're doing. So tunnel vision. Practice tunnel vision.
Snaps.
For me, I just felt like, I don't know. I'm a visionary type of person, right? So I have to like, I'm very impulsive too, which is like, I don't know, good and bad things.
It's good, no, because being impulsive, like,
when I say we
doing your shit, that's good.
We put together the speed dating in 2 days.
But that's good. Like some people have the opposite problem. They have an idea and it's an idea and it will never see the light of day.
And have an idea.
You got that shit done in 2 days.
But you gotta have an idea and have execution behind it.
Yeah, executing is more important than idea.
Yeah, so like we worked well together because I'm a visionary. I focus on direction, creativity, and things like that. But on the back end, connecting with people, paperwork, organizing, scheduling. My shit was very chaotic.
Yeah, you're the creative person. You need the more admin kind of person to really put it together.
Exactly. And I came in the mix. I said, girl, what the fuck?
Yeah, she came with her little pencil, her clipboard, like, bitch, get it together.
And it's like, it was always working out to some extent, but like, you could always like have done better.
Yeah.
Whether it was accommodate the guests better, whether it was, had set up for them prior, whether it was giving them time slots, because I would have had everybody fucking waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that comes with organization, which is why it made sense for us to connect, because, like, being a creative, like, I'm only focusing on the camera and the content.
Yeah, I love that, though. I really loved seeing how, like, into it you were. Like, even, like, when, like, you were sitting down, like, actually looking at it, making sure it looked the way you looked. Like, I have a lot of respect for that, because I would consider myself to be a very creative person. Like, when I have an idea, like, I know exactly how I want it to the T, like, every detail. So I think that's dope.
And, like, I be editing my shit because I feel like nobody be editing this shit.
The way you want it to be, because you see it. Especially if you watch a lot of YouTube. Yeah. Like, whenever I have an idea for, like, a certain edit, like, I have to sit there and do it because I know where I want the sound effects, where I want this, where I want that. That it's, like, only you see it in your... Look at Wave looking at me. Only you see it, like, in your head the way that you see it. You fucking with him? What do you mean?
Wave?
Yeah, it's my guy.
No, I'm saying, like, you be telling him to add this, add that, add that.
That's why he's giving me that face. Because
poor Wave. I haven't found anyone that's willing to, like, work with me in that capacity.
It's
I think I'm intense a little bit. I keep hearing.
So it's hard to find
somebody. I said what I
said.
will.
You gotta find somebody that you gel with. Like I said, like, well, you gotta get past that one thing and then it'll be good. Well, listen, I love that. I love that you guys came on here. You feel me? That was really dope. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? All the vibes. I'm gonna have everyone's like @ handles if you want to tell people where to find you guys at.
Follow us at 2for1 Media, Hip Hop since 1987, Alana Milan, and stay tuned for Coconut TV's Instagram to go live.
Right. Coey the Connect. Follow Talk of the Town show. I feel like I'm 2for1 Media. I feel like that's another page. Oh, I didn't make it yet. I'm working on it.
I love it though.
Yeah, I'm working on like this other podcast thing. I'm not gonna be in it.
Enough content that doesn't involve
impulsive.
Yeah, like I'm upset. No,
like living in New York, I feel like it's be mad like content.
Yeah,
that's like New York catered, but not New York people. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, yeah.
Like, I would hear, like, niggas in, like, Atlanta and Florida and shit like that using New York lingo, and it's just like...
How you even know about that?
I'm not even from New York. So, yeah.
You're not even... You can't even say what us. You're not even from here.
Right. I feel like majority of what we're aiming to show is that content really is king.
Yeah. So the podcast I'm working on is called Free Crib Podcast. It's, like... 4 regular New Yorkers. We just talking regular shit.
We as in you?
Nope. I'm directing it. And it's called Free Crib Podcast because in New York, we used to like have the free crib and it'd be vibes. And, yeah.
Really? All right. Cool. Look at that. Booked and busy. I like that. Well, listen, make sure you guys follow them. You feel me? They're baddies on the move, on the go. All that. I don't think my episode with Talk of the Town will be out yet, but it will be soon. Follow me on Instagram. I'll drop that. But yeah, guys, make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this, let me know who you think we should have on here next. You feel me? And I'll see you back on Wednesday.
And go stream our sister, please. Thank you.
Ladies always win.
Purr. We love it.